Hi everyone, welcome to Colouring with Kate. Thank you for joining me today. So I hope you're all doing well and enjoying your November colouring, whatever it may be. So in this video I'm going to hopefully do a background in A Million Sea Creatures. So this is a buddy colour. I think I know who it's with, but I'm just going to check because it's just like me to make a mistake. So this is with the lovely Jana from Colour and Create with Jana, and she is on YouTube. So we agreed to do this lovely page here, and it's in Lulu Mayo's new book, A Million Sea Creatures, if I didn't already say so. So I am going to do this background, and I thought I'd do it on camera because honestly, I am really mega busy at the moment and I'm trying to fit everything in, and I feel like I'm going a million miles per hour. But anyway, I don't, you know, I want to make some videos as well, so excuse the things all over the place sort of vibes as well, because that's how it is at the moment. I haven't had time to clear up and things are a little bit all over the place. So I'm going to do the background on this page. Now what I've decided to do is use some of my acrylic paints. So these were sent to me in the past kindly by Magic Fly. So these are the Magic Fly acrylic paints. So I've chosen 3 colours. I'll just show you the swatches of them. So these are the swatches of the iridescent acrylic paints, and so I've chosen Steel Blue, that's that one, Azure Blue, if I've said that right, and I think what else, Aqua, yeah, where Aqua, there. So actually I've chosen these 3, they're right next to each other. So yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do, and then I might even use a bit of distress ink on top. So I'm just going to put some scrap paper behind and get started. Now there is a medium which I discovered a while ago but haven't had the chance to use it, but it's this Deco Art Americana Drying Time Extender medium, because what I find is obviously with acrylic paint it does dry very quickly, so it's hard to apply and blend. So therefore this will hopefully allow it not to do that too quickly. And I have used it on another page and it does work. So here I have put, I think you're meant to add 50-50, so 50% of the paint and then 50% of this extender medium, although you can dip your brush in if you're just using for blending. So I am going to put a few drops in, like 1, 2, 3. So I'm not exactly using 50-50, I'm just going to see how it goes really, and then I'm going to put some of this Azure Blue in it. Azure Blue. Doesn't want to come out. So I've added like 2 big blobs of that. I will obviously have to mix it up as well. And then again some more of this, maybe I did 3 more. I mean, even if it's a little bit more, you know, liquidy and more flowable, then that should be okay for me. So I think the main colour that I'm going to use is actually going to be this one here, which is the Steel Blue. So I'm just going to give that a little stir so it's nicely mixed in. And then wipe off my brush, or wash it and then wipe it on this rag that I've got here at the side, and then mix this up as well. I think I should have shaken the paint, which I don't think I did. Beginner mistake. So that's that one, and then this one as well. We'll see how it goes. If I need to add a bit more of that other medium, then that's what I'll do. Okay, so that's what I've got. Now I'm just going to apply it, so I'm going to bring you in a little bit, and yeah, I'm just going to apply it using my 4 round brush by Dale Around Me. So let's start with this. Now I'm just holding the page up just because I'm on the edge. I've got some on me there, but it doesn't matter on my finger. So again, just lifting it off the edge. Now I know it's applied quite thinly at the moment. Do you know, I'm just thinking, am I going round these bubbles? I think I am. So just went over it a little bit there. I would actually be more careful if I wasn't doing this on camera, because I'd do it slowly, more carefully. But it's not always how I do it when I'm on camera. There we go. Right, okay. So I'm just going to continue. Now at the moment it looks like a bit of a mess, but hopefully we can make it look a bit better as we go along. So you can see it's lovely iridescent paint. I'm not so bothered if I get the paint over the bubbles, because I can just do something with them later. Not decided. Right, now I'm thinking I might add a bit of this green, well, aqua, sorry, it's not green, but aqua, in here like this around the actual picture. Now my brush strokes are going to go all over the place here, but I'll deal with that later, because I can always add another layer on. You can see at the moment it's not looking too good, but I have to be patient. Right, add a bit more. Don't really want to get any paint onto the actual creatures, because they're going to be coloured in pencil. So there we go. So I'm adding the aqua colour just near the central picture. Now you know the strokes that you can see, the brush strokes, I will hopefully get rid of them at some point, and they will dry as well, so hopefully they won't be too bad. I don't really mind them. I mean, go over them like this and they disappear, look, pretty much. That's the thing, I don't use acrylic as much as I use watercolour, because I just find watercolour a little bit more easier to deal with than acrylic paint. So yeah, I'm going to do the top half of the picture, and then you know how I'm doing it, and I'll complete the rest off camera just to save time really. I'm going to get a finer brush as well. I'm sure I've got a fine brush here somewhere. Where are you? There you are. Right, so because I'm near the picture, I'm using a Daler-Rowney 0 now, just to get into this small areas. There we go. Great. But yeah, I do like using different mediums in my colouring, as you know if you follow my channel. So when I feel like I haven't used some medium to, you know, for a long time or for some time, I sort of try to endeavour to use it. Which is what we should really do, shouldn't we? Should use our supplies. So I hope you're all doing well. Let me know what you are colouring at the moment. Always like hearing what people are colouring. What pictures or books you're currently enjoying. So I'm going to go back to using the original colour there that I used. So I'm just popping that in. You see I've got quite a lot of paint there. Now if you look, maybe there was too much water there, but I can see some, you know, them dots that you get in this Lulu Mayo book, because the paper just doesn't seem to like any water at all, which I actually forgot about. But the dots have appeared. I can see them there. It's very strange why they appear, but just have to cover them. But yeah, a whole host of dots. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but they're just around here. Oh, the other side's okay. It's not bled through. That's something at least. I hate when things bleed through, but I hate not using my mediums more. So yeah, I'm going to when I get the chance make a video where it's not a review, but it's like initial thoughts really, and first impressions of the Castle Art 120 pencils. Castle Art kindly sent them to me to show on the channel, and I'm gonna do a video. I won't swatch on camera. I'll probably do the swatch beforehand and then show you the swatch and then colour on camera using them and describe how I find them. So basically colour with them on camera, try blending and layering and all that good stuff. There we go, that's looking alright. So yeah, oh, there's some horrible dots there. Oh, I just hate them. They really irritate me. I know some people don't mind them, but they do irritate me. So I'm going to carry on with the bottom half of the picture just the same, and then I'll come back and then we'll take it from there. But I'm just using the same technique. As you can see, all I'm doing is blending as I go, using a smaller brush, using the lighter aqua colour. I haven't used this blue yet, this azure blue. Not really used that yet. Or should I do it all on camera? If the video's too long, it's too long, and it'll take ages to upload. Shall I just do it all? I might as well just do it all. I don't really know what to talk about though. I really enjoyed, right, I know what to talk about. I really enjoyed colouring the bee page, you know, the honeycomb page in Johanna Basford's book, new book, The Rooms of Wonder. I really enjoyed that buddy colour. It was with Amanda Colours and Anne from Pretty Pages 71, and it took me ages, but I really did enjoy it. I think I'm going to do another page in that book because I like it so much. It's just such a lovely book. I've got so many books, but I still look for more. It's really, really bad. Shouldn't really. I've got more than enough books to colour in for about 10 lifetimes. Right, so now should I use the azure blue? Just thinking, for the bottom half of the picture. See, this is my process basically. I just make it up as I go along, which usually so far works. Doesn't always, but majority of the time it works. So what I'm going to do, I think, is use the azure blue. I can't say that word. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but I'm going to use it for this bit here. So I'm going to put this to the side and then get some of it, and there we go. Now maybe, you know, them dots that appeared up here, maybe they appeared because there was a little bit too much water, but I'm not sure, because yeah, it might be water on the brush, you know, when I went to clean it. This paper just hates water, and I've got to say that's my biggest criticism of this paper, is that it doesn't like water, so I can't use like watercolour pencils on it, or I wouldn't, like, because of how it reacts, which is a little bit annoying. But still, you can always use other mediums and cover it, I guess, because I know, like, some people aren't too bothered about the dots that appear. So this is alright. I need to use my fine brush again, really, when I get near the picture. And by the way, I have to say, I am a complete novice. I am a novice at all these techniques, really, because I've not got any, like, I just learn as I go along. I just do it my way, really. I'm just experimenting. I've not been taught how to do any of this, so I'm no professional at all when it comes to this sort of stuff. But art is about fun and enjoying yourself. So as long as you do that, and I think colouring is still art. I know some people may disagree, but it's an expression, so... Right, should I add this? Right, I'm going back to this original purpley colour here. Well, not purpley, it's a steel blue. I'm just going to add that in here while it's a little bit damp and wet. Pick my paper up, if I can. So yeah, I think I might demonstrate the use of the 120 gold Castle Art pencils in Johanna's book, because it's quite a popular book, so many people will have it, and of course her books are generally the same paper, so I'm sure she will use the same paper in each of the books, so therefore most people have some of Johanna's books, so they know how they, you know, what kind of paper I'm using when I'm testing colouring using those pencils. But I started to swatch them out just before I decided to do this video, and I've only swatched out like 15 pencils or something because I'm so slow. But it's going. I really like it. I really like the how the pencils lay down. They lay down very nicely, very smooth. So yeah, keep your eye out if you're interested in that video. What else am I planning on doing? I think I need to film a shortish haul video, because I have purchased a few things in the second half of October, which I can show. And then I'm waiting for the Black Friday sale. You know, I think that's on the 25th, if I'm not wrong, in the UK. So I'm hoping Cult Pens will have a sale on some of their pens, so that I could buy a few replacements. So I need some black glaze pens. You know, the gorgeous black Sakura Jelly Roll glaze. I need to buy some more of those, and maybe a few other colours, because I do use the coloured glaze pens as well, because I really like them. I noticed that on eBay they are significantly cheaper when they come in packs. They are cheaper, which is really good. Alright, going back to my original colour, which was a steel blue. Right, I don't know how that's looking on camera, but it looks okay-ish here in actual real life. Do you notice that when you colour any page that you start, I don't know if it's just me, that's why I guess I'm asking, you feel like there's always a stage at the beginning, near the beginning, you feel like the picture's not looking good. Or is that just me, where I'm like, ooh, it doesn't look nice? I don't like it, I want to give up. And more often than not, that's how I am when I start a page. I feel like, oh, it's not going good, I've ruined it already. I've just barely started it and I've ruined it. And then when I'm like 60 to 70% through with it, so more than half, I think, oh, it's looking alright, this. It's not too bad. So that's like a lesson for me to just keep going. I've noticed I've become fussier as well with my pictures, so I'm very fussy. Right, that's looking okay, so let's have a look. I have to pick it up, but yeah, that's looking alright. So I'm going to let that dry and just show you what it looks like. I think it looks okay. So I'm going to come back when it dries and we'll go on to the next stage. Okay, so back again, and this is how it's looking. I did add another coat of you know, the paints over the top just to thicken it up. Now I think it looks alright. I think it looks nice actually. I like the shiny background. Now I did get a little bit on the edges, so a bit of the blue on the edges, and that's really my fault, but there's nothing that's come through otherwise. And you know, this background on the other side of the page will be a bluey black colour anyway, so blues and blacks and dark colours, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. So what I'm going to do now, not really done this before, but we will give it a go. So I'm going to put some distress ink on top, and I'm going to use, if I can find what I need, a stencil. So this is the stencil that I'm going to use. It's by Craft Treat. I think I got it from Amazon anyway, some time ago. So it says waves. So I just thought, because it's quite sea themed, that I will use that. So what I'm going to do is attempt to add a few waves here and there, just to add something extra, you know. So you all like the extra. Now I'm thinking, should I add these at the bottom? Yes, I could do, couldn't I? Add it there and maybe carrying one there. I don't know, should I? Or should I just add these wavy ones? Well, this let's just go for the wavy ones actually. So let's go with a bit of this Villainous Potion. So bring it in a little bit. Now just gonna position that there. I'll actually use this one for the, just gonna use another sponge for the purple than I am for the blue. I don't actually mind them merging into each other, you know, the colours, but I've got a purple. Alright, I have got a purple here, I think, so I'm going to use that purple sponge anyway. So there we go. Okay, so just rubbing it onto the ink pad there. And God knows what this is going to look like, but we'll just, might look really bad, but not sure that's oh, it's alright. It's actually, it is okay. Add a little bit more. I just moved the damn stencil then, so right, okay. Okay, give that, alright, that looks okay, and then maybe some more here, a little bit lower down. I have actually got that, you know, stencil spray so it doesn't move, but I can't be bothered to take it out and all of that sort of stuff. So there we go, that's that. And then at the top I'm going to add a little bit of the blue chipped sapphire, I think it's called, so maybe there. I don't know if this background will be satisfactory for me, whether I think something else is needed, but once it's done I will decide. And I'll put a little bit here in the middle, probably go over the bubbles, but I'm not going to worry about the bubbles yet. And then maybe a bit on the edge here as well, so again a little bit of blue possibly. Try not to go over the bubbles that are there at the side, but there we go. And then maybe a little bit here as well. Oh sorry, I'm off the blooming camera. This thought is just something a little bit extra to add to the background, and I've got a little bit on the picture there, but it's fine. It's nothing that's not going to be able to be covered up. I'm going to go back to the Villainous Potion because I hardly use my distress inks, and I thought maybe I need to give them a little bit of a go. So yep, that's alright, and maybe a tiny little bit here as well. Again, I'm going to use the purple Villainous Potion. There we go. Right, I think that might be okay. I've got a lot on my hands as well, my fingers, which is typical me. I always get it everywhere. So yeah, that's what it's looking like at the moment. I'm just going to zoom you out a bit. I don't even know if you can actually tell. It is a bit subtle because the background is so shiny, but you can tell there. Hope you can see it. So it's just subtle, but I think it's still okay. Right, I'm going to go off camera, think whether this is enough, and then think if I'm going to add anything extra. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to add, as if it's not shiny enough with all this metallic paint, and also the stenciled parts, I'm just going to put on this Mod Podge Extreme Glitter, because why not? It's just gonna, I haven't used it for absolutely ages, the Mod Podge, and so I'm just going to use it, and it'll be a good little sealant as well, and it make it look glittery, which is not a bad thing. And you know, if I use water on the page, it's not going to affect the distress ink. So yeah, I'm just gonna, as you can see, put this on, and yeah, now I'm not going to go over the bubbles because the bubbles are going to be a little bit, oops, I did go over that one then because it was small and I missed it, but I'm trying not to go over the other bubbles. What I'm going to do with the bubbles, I think, is, I went over that one because it's a bit small, so I sort of missed it a little bit, especially when I'm rushing, but I'm going to, I think, add a deco, possibly a opal colours, watercolours, or I don't know, this other medium that I've got, where is it? I haven't got it to hand, but it's basically, I've got it in here, so I should show you it. It's this Decor Art Enchanted Shimmer. So what I might do is I might actually make black. I might add the black black acrylic and then put that on top. Possibly, I'm not 100% sure. Or I could just add, yeah, I'm not actually sure, because I might even make black bubbles, but then put this glitter on shine, so it does shine a lot more, can you see? So I might just go with something totally out there in terms of black bubbles with glitter over it, so probably look a bit strange, but I don't mind strange. So yeah, I'm gonna add the rest of this. As you can see, I'm not really doing anything special here. And this is, by the way, this Mod Podge is Extreme Glitter is really worth it, because you get so much for the price. So it goes a long way. I mean, I bought this quite a long time ago. A very, very long time ago. And it's lasted me absolutely ages. So I would definitely highly recommend it. So I'm going to continue doing this. I shall then come back at the end to show you what my page or my background looks like. I think each month I'm going to try to do a video on a background, you know, one background per month, so you can see at least how I do some of my backgrounds. So yeah, I'll come back in a minute or so. Okay, so this is what the picture or the background looks like at the moment. Super shiny, super glittery. I don't know if you can still see the waves, but I can see them. They are there. The purple ones come out a little bit better than the blue ones. They're a little bit, the blue ones here at the top are a little bit hidden now. But anyway, it's all a process, like I say. So I thought I would finish off by doing these bubbles and just showing you what I'm going to use, and then that's the background done. So I've got the Decor Art Americana Enchanted Ultra Black Base Coat paint, and then on top of that, when it's dried, I'm going to put the Americana Enchanted Shimmer White. Now I just decided to do this because the black bubbles are going to stand out, I think, with the glitter. Anyway, we'll see what it comes out like, because it might not look great, but you know, at least we've had a go. It's always good finding out together. So yeah, just using the base coat at the moment. I thought I might as well do this bit on camera as well, where I'm doing the bits and bobs. So I have so many books to colour in, and if you've seen my video, the colouring bag for November, I think it is, you've seen I've picked out quite a lot of books to colour, but not sure I'm going to get to half of them, never mind all of them, but I'm going to do my best to do as many as I can. But like I said, I do want to do 2 in Rooms of Wonder, just because I'm quite drawn to that book at the moment. I mean, it is new, and I do want to get my buddy colours done as well, though. I of course prioritise them. So, do people in America have Black Friday in November as well? I think over here it's on November the 25th. or do you have it at different times? Oh, so this looks quite good. I'm going to let it dry before I put the top coat on. I haven't actually bought any supplies for ages because there's not really anything else that I haven't got that I need. I mean, I have looked at the, and I'm still like curious about the what's their name? Forgotten their name. The oh gosh, I've forgotten. I just can't remember, sorry. I can't remember. So I'll just forget that line of conversation. But yeah, I always look to see if there's any glittery type of new medium that's available that I can actually buy, but I don't think there is at the moment. So there we go, that's what it's looking like. So I'm going to let that dry and then I shall come back and put the top coat on. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, so this is my page and how it's looking at the moment, and we've just done these black bubbles with this ultra black base coat paint from Deco Art, and now on top it should be dry, so I'm going to add the Enchanted Shimmer White. Now it looks a bit weird at the moment, but I'm hoping it looks a little bit better once I put this on. So I've got it in here and I'm just going to apply it. Now I could have done these bubbles differently. How I often do them is I add different pastel shades and then I put some opal colour watercolour paint on top, but I just thought I would use acrylic this time on here. So yep. Again, it's just using different mediums. Just having fun with it, really. It's not going to be my favourite picture, but I'm going to enjoy experimenting and using different mediums, and hopefully it'll come out, you know, reasonably well. So as long as I like it, that's the main thing. And then for the bottom ones, and this last one here, like a double bubble. Just checking I've got that on the edges. I think that's pretty much done. Just washing my brush off. Okay, so that's pretty much it. it looks a bit weird, but then again, it's a picture by me, so yeah, I guess, I don't know, what I might do is I might let it dry, and then I might use a white Posca or a white gel pen to go around the bubbles. I might do that, but I'll have to wait until it's dry, and that might make it look a little bit, I don't know, a little bit better. But yeah, I guess it's an alright background, you know, I'm always experimenting, so yeah. So just to summarise then, what I did was I added some iridescent acrylic Magic Fly paint, so I used 3 shades in the background, and then I used some distress ink with a stencil to add these waves. Don't know if you can see them that well anymore. You can see them at the bottom there, and then I just put some Mod Podge on top, Mod Podge glitter, and then I used some Deco Art Enchanted base coat paint and white shimmer over the bubbles, and that's it. And all I've got left to do now is the actual picture. Now I will be using metallic paint on the actual picture for little details, like for example these little circle patterns inside the fish. Where else could I use metallic paint? There's not that many places. Maybe on this bit here, this side little bit here, that might be an opportunity, but majority of this will probably be done in pencil. So anyway, I hope you found this useful, or at least, you know, interesting to watch at least a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, so you can see I've added some white gel pen around the bubbles, and I do think it looks better now than it did before. I think it's a little bit more defined. So yeah, I think I'm happier with that now. So yeah, you didn't get rid of me that easily. I thought I'd just do that bit. So now I will say bye. Okay, so I hope you do like the background, and yeah, it's just a little bit of experimentation on camera. Okay, so thanks for watching again, and bye. Take care. Happy colouring. Bye.